Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here. I got something for you. I just started a new business making these. Mobile phones. They're well designed. They're beautifully engineered. Great user experience. We've got the best people working on them. You want to buy one? No? I didn't think so either. Roll the titles. What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Simon Sinek's Golden Circle. This is an absolute classic. It's something that we use on a daily basis when we're building brands, and we believe that you guys can start to adopt this mindset and apply it to your brand and basically start to envelop this into your culture. One of the main premises behind the Golden Circle is to find your why. Why do you do what you do? Why do you exist? Now, for many companies, it's really easy for them to explain what they do. But really, to get down to the heart of it, why is one of the most important things, and one of the reasons that your consumers, your audiences, your users will embrace what you guys are doing. So one of the first questions that you may ask is, why yourself? Why should I give a damn about the why? And it's a good question, because the way that you would primarily think would be, what sells it all? I mean, if I'm going to give you a product, or I'm going to put a product out there that is driven by a what, in my mindset, I would believe, well, all the decision making that I'm going to accumulate to engage with your product should really adhere to fact. But actually, fact only plays a small part of a bigger picture. And by really delving into embracing the why, actually will make your audience give a damn, because it shows that you do. And when you start to investigate this and start to really understand why you get up in the morning, why you go and do what you do, why you go to the office, or why you sit in front of your laptop, why you climb trees, why you do the things that you do within the business or the product that you're actually creating. When you communicate this, it opens up a channel of communication with your audience that allows them to be drawn in. You see, the what is a very surface level reason for engagement. I can have, as I said in the beginning, I can have the best products. I can have the best people working on those products. But at the end of the day, so does everybody else. So there is no deciding differentiation between the two choices, or the plethora, or the several choices that you have when making decisions and lining up your business against other businesses. So really finding that why and driving home that why at the forefront of your communication is a powerful method. And it's a method that is not just apparent in your advertising or within the usability of your product, or really the essence of what you're doing. It also relates back to the culture, to your corporate and company culture. So this is why I talk about being a method and not necessarily a process, because once it's actually embedded into the ethics or the beliefs of everybody in the company, and everybody's moving forward to get out of bed for exactly the same reasons, this is when you have a powerful brand message. This is when you have a why driving everything that you do. And the Golden Circle is just a very simple way of depicting this. So if I show you this chart, you'll see there's 3 circles. In the middle there is why, followed by how, and next what. And typically what will happen is a company often doesn't really drive by the why because they're so focused on the what, which again is a natural thing, because if you're building a product or you're building a business, it's all based around that as a USP. This is what you want to be pushing. And if I was to look at this circle, I would see that first of all, I make the decision of what because it's the clearest thing. I then move through to how, and basically how I get this thing to market. And then the why is often seen as being the little bit of a fuzzy thing. You know, it's the bit that's not so clear, that sits in the middle. And the natural progression would be to actually start with what, how, and why. And when I would be in a position to present a business model or a business idea to you in the way that I did in the beginning with the mobile phone reference, you can see immediately that you do not leave much room for anybody to care. So a simple thing with this chart is all we do is we flip the switch. We go from the inside out. We start with the why, we move on to the how, and then we have the what. I'd just like to introduce Apple as an example. It's a really easy idea to grasp. So if Apple communicated with the what, their marketing pitch would read something like this, okay? What? We make amazing mobile phones. How? They are beautifully designed and simple to use and user-friendly. You want to buy one? Not really, nobody cares. But actually what Apple does say is that everything we do and everything we believe in challenges the status quo. We believe in breaking the norm. This is the why driver. How? The way we challenge the norm is to make sure everything we do is beautifully designed, simple to use and user-friendly. We just happen to make great mobile phones. You want to buy one? Yes, of course I do. Yes, because I want to belong to the Church of Apple, because everything that they do is built by that driver. It's built by the passion behind the company. And you may not realize this, but it's the reason why you probably have a mobile, or you probably have an Apple device in your pocket, or you know somebody. So I'd like to leave you with that the why is one of the most important drivers. And when you start to embrace the why within your business and put that at the forefront and use the golden circle as a very easy method to break down and understand and visualize why you're doing what you do, the sky's the limit. I mean, you're basically playing the same game that the big organizations, the big companies that maybe you aspire to find a role model in. And it doesn't have to be about big companies. It can be about the small, it can be about the boutique, it can be about just getting your message out there and doing it in the right way. As long as I find a reason to care and a reason that I want to be involved in what you are doing, then you have a much better chance of engagement. And engagement at the end of the day is one of the most important things. If I don't feel any kind of brand loyalty, I don't feel engaged, I don't feel like I want to be part of what you guys are doing, then it's a missed opportunity. I don't get to engage with your brand or your product. So try it. Write down for yourself, create the golden circle, go through it step by step and see if it is the way that you are communicated. And if not, I recommend that you give it a go and see the difference. So, with that, I'd just like to thank you for checking out this video once again. If you like this video, give us a like, it helps us to grow the channel. Subscribe if you already haven't for more content like this. And we will see you in the next one.